Krishna's joining us, Krishna Devarailu, the floor leader of the TDP in the Lok Sabha, also TDP MP. Thank you, Mr. Devarailu, for joining us on this show. So the DMK has been saying that it's the South Indian states and also a few eastern states which will be completely impacted because of their effective population control policies. But delimitation is an administrative exercise. He is saying that it should be based on the 1971 population. But how fair do you think it will be for representation if the seats get frozen? Once again, what would be the TDP's position on this?
TDP's position is very much clear. We have heard loud and clear what Home Minister Amit Shah ji has said last week. He is very clear. He said no state will be at loss when the delimitation happens. So it will be every voice will be taken into account. Every party's voice will be taken into account. Every opinion will be taken into account. So he has made it very clear. There is nothing more to read into it. I believe this is being cooked up because some of the states are going for the election next year. They need some sort of a agenda to be there before they go into the election. I think that's what's happening here.
Right. Also, Krishna, I know Chandrababu Naidu has also been talking about the fallout of effective population control policies. He's also been asking couples to consider having more children. Do you think there is any merit in the argument that the south of India, because of its better policies, has a chance to lose out in the game of numbers of representation, although the Chief Minister of Andhra has talked about demographic management and he has delinked it from delimitation?
He's not just talking about delimitation itself when it comes to the population control, because within 2 years or 3 years, we won't be able to reach what Bihar and UP will be able to are there. But what he's talking about is in the next 20 years or so, we have seen the examples of Japan and South Korea, what's been happening and how they are losing their demographic dividend because of the dwindling population. So in the next 20 years, when human resources are going to be very precious, he doesn't want Andhra to be falling behind, because we have seen what people of Andhra have done in the last 3 to 4 decades, when they are given better opportunities in education, when they were able to travel to other countries, when they were able to settle in other countries, how much they were able to achieve in not only in India but across the world. Even in India, they have done exceedingly well. Not only in Andhra Pradesh, but in every state they've gone. They become entrepreneurs. They're heading global companies everywhere. So he wants that to be happening, not just in this decade, but in the decades to come. That's why he's talking about having more children and having the population growth at the right amount.
Right. Also, Krishna, as the most important ally of the BJP with 16 MPs, what would the TDP's advice be to the centre with regard to delimitation exercise? Do you think that there needs to be far more consultative approach when it comes to an administrative exercise like this?
If you've seen what union government has been doing in the last 8 to 9 months, if you've seen the major bills the union government has brought, most of them are being sent to the JPCs or the standing committees, so that there's enough consultation that happens from across the party lines. That's what union government has been doing. So in this exercise also, we are of the firm belief they'll be doing the same exercise. I'm again reiterating, this whole issue has been raked up by various states who are going for the election. Nothing more to it. There's nothing more to read to it. We are very confident. The way NDA has been functioning for the last 8 to 9 months, more consultative and taking the opinions of all the parties, all the stakeholders into account, I'm sure they will continue the same in the next term.
Right.